Welcome to the stream. Things started. It's gonna go straight into Ranbats and wait for people to join up, and then we'll do our final round of my draft league archetype, synergy, Rex, etc., etc. And yeah, and then remember, drafts on Sunday. We'll be live streaming that, so that'll be a good time. We'll also get our draft order figured out today. That's also something we'll get taken care of. I'm gonna Brave Bird here. I really don't want Oink alone to paralyze me, but I have a feeling my opponent's gonna swap out after they realize that Oink alone's not gonna do any damage. So the cicadas are back. I guess because I'm streaming at 7:30, so cicadas are back. W stream. Yeah, just keep it rolling. I probably should have got the randomizer ready before I went live, but what are you gonna do, right? Here, I actually think, is this, no, I don't have it cropped correctly because I can't do anything right? No, here we go. No, that's not what I'm asking. It's also not what I'm asking. Hold on, here we go. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go. Wow, that was so hard, right? Alright. Dude, can we, like, what are we doing, bro? Why are we taking so long for a random battle? I'm gonna get another one. I can't stand these slow players, dude. Alright. I'm gonna be so for real. I kind of forgot Bashiodon was in this generation. Yeah, that was kind of a stupid play for me, I won't even lie. I have Chesto. I'll save this thing, I guess. Go OG. We'll bulk up. Hit him with the bulk of destiny. Yes, sir. Really? It's an interesting Fleur cannon decision. We'll get a free Drain Punch now. Not bad shit, 48. Dude, are you serious? I'm gonna bulk up again. Yeah, screw it. Yep. Time to Drain Punch. Dude, why did that not even get close? Oh, hella deserved. Hella deserved. Hella deserved. And we get so much regen back. Hell yeah. I'll take things we love to see for 100, Alex. Alright, looks like Chopper has decided to come back. Just a body press again, dude. This guy's such a nerd, low-key. We'll keep doing it. I'm gonna roost here, though. He's just getting... He just keeps going for freaking paralysis, bro. Come on, man. Oh, you're so lame for that, dude. Whatever. We get a kill here. So that's sick. Dude, is anyone, why is, dude, the fact that I didn't get paralyzed once there's actually nuts, though. Alright, Chandelure comes out just to fire blast me, but I figured I'd oh, dude, you're kidding. Okay, but I get a crit back, I guess, but that's, I still got the worst end of that deal for sure, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. Whatever, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Let's go, Sep, and we'll just Giga Drain here. Giga Drain for sure kills. He goes Palmonicus. All right. How do I go? How do I switch into this guy? I really don't, honestly. Except if I Terra Dragon, but I don't want to burn my Terra first. If you burn your Terra first, you lose the game immediately. So let's go Lurantis as he double shocks, which I figured he would. So I can go back into... I'm going to Blimp now because you can't electric move me anymore. Unless you Terra Electric, which in that case, then I'll feel okay burning my Terra to kill this thing. Here we go, Drip. Oh my gosh, bro. Why do you also have Nuzzle? Alright, whatever. Probably should have expected that. Okay, that was a great... Oh, never mind. I guess I don't get to play... I guess I don't get to play the game. Alright, Corviknight time. And my other opponent has decided not to play anymore. Did I need to set time? No, you already you self-imposed the timer. My guy. Oh my goodness gracious. Who knew you could be running 2 Ranbats and somehow still not have a guy playing you? That's crazy, bro. Alright, this guy's definitely Scarf, dude. I'm like 90 million% sure. So I'm just gonna go out into you and superpower. I don't feel like I need a Terra here. The #1 rule about Ranbats is don't burn your Terra first and you probably win. That's exactly what we'll be doing. It goes Sunflora, and I get a defense raise. Sunflora is such a weak pussy. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, superpower again. I thought Lurantis lost Leaf Storm. I thought it lost Leaf Storm this gen. I won't lie. So what do we do? How do you have Leaf Storm? I swear it either lost Superpower or Leaf Storm. I swear. I could have sworn that it lost one of them. That's not I'm off the juice or something, man. I think it's got Ice Beam here. I bet it does. I don't even know if it kills though, to be honest. Oh, Psyshock? Wow, worst play of all time just happened. Hell yeah, no. No, SCDs. You're good, bro. Go hoop with your friend. Glad you got the Nodi, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate you checking in and saying hi. No worries at all, mate. Go hoop with your friend. That is way more worth it than a Mr. 502 stream. You watch my videos whenever, you know. You only go hooping with your friends so many times in your life, right? Oh, this is this is not a Milotic. In fact, it's a Zoroark. Wait, is this a Milotic? No, it's a Zoroark. Yeah, it's a Zoroark with... Oh, it's normal Zor... Oh my god, bro. Why does that one-shot, dude? That's so lame, bruh. Why is that a one-shot? That's gotta be freaking banded, bro. That's crazy. Are you serious? Oh, that's frustrating. Whatever. Free rocks, I guess. It's gotta be banded, though. Well, maybe it isn't. I guess it is Stab Cinderace, but I don't know. It feels banded to me. Alright. He goes, Annihilate. The Annihilate. Yeah, how do I switch into you? Probably Swalot low-key. Yeah, Swalot low-key is the play. Yeah. Oh, I got that liquid ooze on me. I got that ooze on me. I got that oozy on me, bruh. Don't play with me now. That oozy. Got that little oozy on me. Oh my gosh, and I make a god play, dude. That doesn't even kill. Are you serious? Alright, whatever. Goodbye, life. Goodbye, hello. And hello, Ting Louis III. Yeah, nice psychic there, little guy. That's a tough look. I cannot lie. That's a tough look for any player. Oh, wow. He actually went for it. That's crazy. Alright. Back to Ting Louis III. Okay. Dude, stop. Stop this weird stuff. Oh, my goodness. That's what we call conditioning, brothers. That's what we call conditioning. Alright. No, don't say that in chat, bro. Don't say ha 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 good like that. No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't. That's the equivalent of saying good boy, bruh. That ass. Alright, we'll just EQ here. Oh, are you gonna go for an HJK though? Wait, hold on. Does he know? Oh. Yep, that makes sense too. Alright. Tough look. Magmortar with the heavy duty boots comes in. But I have a whole ass Gastro, so we'll end with that Gastrodonus. Oh, nice crit, dude. That's super nice. Love to see that. If you didn't get that crit, I probably wouldn't have to go for a recover here. I'd probably just go for like a surf immediately. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect. Nope, that totally makes sense. Yep, that's totally a real play that just happened. Milo time. Okay. That's crazy, bro. Where the hell goes for Willow, man? Oh, that's annoying. Dragon tail him out. To Annihilate. Not sure that's who I wanted to bring in, but we'll go for a recover here. I want to power up the Annihilate more than I have to. I don't even know if it's worth going for Scald Burns, TBH. Doesn't seem worth it to me. Seems like we're just risking a lot for a little. Okay, we're actually faster than it, though. Okay, that's Gunk Shot. Right. Alrighty, then. I'll go for the Scald Burn here. Shoot, why not? Oh my gosh, that did so much. And of course, this is a turning Rage Fist, dog. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna go for it again. I don't care. Well, I guess I could recover, stall this guy a little bit. Drain Punch did a lot, too. Good lord, dude. Maybe I should have just gone for a Scald there. Probably a bad play from me. He's bulking up. Yeah, we definitely got to Scald him now. I think if I Scald him here and he Rage Fist, though, it's going to kill. Unless I get a burn. Burn would be sick, but I've already gotten lucky this game, so... Yeah, okay. Fine. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's try one more time. We can't out-recover Annihilate at this point, so... I'm just going to fish for a burn. Nice crit, dude. Not a single burn, though. Yeah, alright. How many Scalds did I use? Oh, it doesn't even tell me. That's... Oh, there we go. 3. I used 3. I used 3 Scalds. Didn't get a single one. That's crazy. Alright, and none of my guys are faster than this, Buddy Geyerson. I can't even Ting Lu Drain Punch or Terra out of this. No, I just lose this game. Literally, I just lose this game. Unbelievable. Unless I Terra Dark here, I guess. Dude. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. Let me Terra Dark and Encore. I think that's my only way out of this game. I have found the one path to victory. Oh, that still does so much, dude. Whatever, though. That allows us at least to go for a... Gosh, I don't know. Guess we'll just knock. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, this is the stupidest fucking game of all time. Genuine. This dead ass. This is like dead ass just sad, honestly. Yeah, because this is the last turn of Rage Fist, I think. Right? Oh my gosh, Ting Lu, you're get me out of here. Get me out of here. Alright, we're just gonna hop into it. I don't know who's all joining, but you know what? We're just gonna hop right into it. And get this taken care of. And if no one joins the stream, then no one joins the stream, bro. And honestly, it is what it is. If no one does. But I want to get this taken care of. Because I got shit to do. Because I am going tomorrow morning. I'm going back to College Town, USA. I'm getting out of here. And I need to record some videos. So that way I don't have to worry about them while I'm gone. And I have to work tomorrow morning. So I probably need to sleep at some point. Oh my gosh. Guys, there's nothing worse. No, there's nothing worse than like waking up after like a 6-hour nap after you didn't mean to fall asleep. There's no worse feeling. Genuinely the worst feeling in the world. I just wanted to fucking kill myself. But no killing ourselves now because we got a draft board to take care of. Alright, Shaman Sky. Fast Pokemon, flinch hacks, seed flare hacks. You guys know the whole 9 yards. You probably want hazard removal. Let's go actually Iron Shreds on this one. Let's go Iron Shreds to keep up with the fast-paced action of the Shaman Sky. Okay. Iron Shreds is going to be our hazard removal. I'm also doing Iron Shreds over Great Tusk because I'm assuming Great Tusk is going to be taken, but maybe it won't be. Honestly, either one works. Shaman Sky, you want to get rid of anything that resists flying? I honestly might even recommend drafting Magnezone to do some Steel Trapping. And then, because Steel is the main thing that Shaman Sky doesn't do good against. Now, granted, if you're running Shaman Sky, you're probably running Terra Fire Blast. So, honestly, probably not much reason to... Hold on. I should probably share this in my Discord. Maybe people would join then. But yeah, you want to get rid of anything that can resist flying. So that's steel types, and what else? Electric types. Yeah, so you probably want to. Yeah, you want a good ground type, so like iron treads. In my mind, that's how that works. You need stuff to kill the electrics, and you need stuff to kill the flying guys. You need to kill the bird guys. You need to kill those guys and get them out of here. All right. What else would take care of those issues? You probably want a hazard stack because you want to encourage opponents to just stay in and just eat the shaman. I might recommend, excuse me, Corviknight actually. Even though that's double steel. But you probably want other hazard removal. Let's see, what other defog options do we have? Wheezing Galarian. Might not be bad. Mandy, Noivern, Talonflame. Yeah, you already have a flying type, so you don't want to double up on that too much. Maybe a Decadiju, honestly. Probably going to be the worst option in the world. Or even Mandy might not be bad either. I guess to Decadiju, you're still stacking up types. So let's go Wheezing Galar. Let's go Wheezing, Young Wheezing G. Get rid of hazards. You can put up your own T-spikes. That's your grounded. That's your grounded poison right there. Assuming you're running neutralizing gas over Levitate. So yeah, there we go. That takes care of a lot of things. Heatran's also a good trapper. So let's go ahead and go Heatran. And see, probably you want pivoters. You want fast pivoters to get in. I actually don't hate Cobalion here. Fast pivoter, it allows you to bring in Shaman. It also sets rocks up. It's also just a good defensive wall in general. I know we're stacking up on the steel types right now, ladies and gentlemen, but honestly, it's okay. We can stack steel types on this team. To take care of that weakness, we probably want to. Where's our? So we got our fire. We need a water and grass part of this core. Maybe just Ogerpon regular. Hold on. Let me see if there's any other grass types you probably would rather have. Iron Leaves. Ogerpons are available. Serp is available. Oh, wait. Our grass is a Shaman Sky. Okay, cool. So we just need a water type then. So we could go Azu, maybe even Blastoise. Blastoise is an alternate spinner. Plus you could Shell Smash. Manaphy, could do Manaphy. I don't know, is there like a pivoting water type though? That's probably what I'd rather have. You'd probably rather have Rotom, Scrotum Wash, honestly. But then you're doubling up your electrics. Greninja might not be bad, actually. Greninja might not be bad because you're already running a fast team. And you want that speed that fills out your water core. Alright, Greninja. Now we can kind of just dick around with the RU and UBLs. We already have 3 steel types, so we probably don't want any more steel types. Mew might not be bad. Mew's good on any team, though, theoretically. Ribombee actually would be a great take. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to say you probably want to take Ribombee sooner than this. I'm going to say you probably want something like this. Because you really want Mag. If you don't get these guys, it's like not the end of the world, honestly. But you really want Mag for Drag Mag, and you really want Ribombee for Web, so Shaman Sky can go before things without having to boost up. If you can hold choice specs instead of a Scarf too, that's also really good. So that's why I would recommend that. So for more speed control, we already have plenty of fast guys in speed control. Some pivoters maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the back half of this team. Slumber looks tempting. We already have a water type. Zapdos G actually looks really good. Wait. Oh, so Zapdos G is RU. Yo, I'm so sorry. I know someone in chat said grab Zapdos for the rest of the team, and I totally thought it was UUBL. I must have been mistaken. I must have been mistaking it for Moltres Galar, who is RUBL, whereas Zapdos Galar is, in fact, RU. So, I screwed that up. That's on me. So, I apologize, whoever that was. Not that you're going to watch this VOD. But, if you do, that is totally on me. Maybe Gardevoir, actually, here. I guess you already have Weezing G for your fairy. Doesn't hurt to have more fairies, I guess. What covers for your steel types, though? Probably like firefighting ground, so water. Yeah, water does, flying does, psychic does. Okay, so you're probably already pretty covered there, then. I don't hate Mamoswine, honestly. As an alternate, like, rock guy. And you also don't have, we don't have a ground type right, well, we do have a ground type right now, but we only have one, so. Let's just call that a day, call it good. And who's next on the list? We got Sneasler. Okay, well, this one's super easy to build with, right? The question is, do we build it with grassy terrain or psychic terrain? And that's the question you have to ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I personally think grassy terrain probably is the better option. But if we really wanted to, we can draft Indeedee in one of the final rounds, because that pick is niche anyway. So if we want to run psychic terrain one of these weeks and catch some people off guard, we certainly can do that. Which is UU. Are there any other good unburden guys in this meta? So the answer is no, obviously. If Grafaiai is our option, then obviously the answer is no. You could even, like, switch up what you end up doing for this if you want to go, like, I don't know. If you end up, if Rillaboom gets snatched up early, you could go the Indeedee route, and then you do Hawlucha. And then you could do, like, Sceptile instead. That's an option. Alright. Looking at the draft board of other OU guys who do well in grassy terrain. Probably a guy who's weak to ground. Heatran probably wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I like Heatran as, like, our other UU pick. Alright. There's like a ground weak Pokemon that could use the grassy terrain, though. I think Severledge actually could be pretty cool. Severledge could be cool, I suppose. Let's see what else. I know there are Pokemon that also just kind of hold the seed, just to, you know, kind of fuck around. So, trying to look for those guys. But I'm not really seeing them, TBH. Zamazenta really benefits from the grassy terrain, so let's do Zamazenta. Now you're doubling up on fighting types. Maybe that's not the play. Trying to think of who else was in that really popular, like core. I guess Hatterene might not be bad, actually. Bounces back hazards. You get an eject button to switch back into Sneasler. I don't hate that at all, in the slightest. Alright, UU RUBL, guys. Held, Lokes. You need to cover people for Sneasler's weakness, which its biggest weakness is psychic types, but also fairy types. So you probably want a good dark type. Actually, we could also do Tinglu instead of Hatterene, honestly. But I'm sure there's a good UU RUBL guy that we could do for a dark type instead, too. In fact, I'm just going to look here. We do Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz looks really good, actually. I'm good with doing Mandy. That gives you some hazard removal. Gives you a good bulky pivot into Sneasler. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Okay. So, we got our 3 UU guys. Let's go to RU and UBL. Azelf is like a leadoff is kind of tempting, but I don't think that's really necessary. Go Jirachi for wish passing, I guess. We can also, if it's available, we can do Grimmsnarl. I don't know how far Grimm is going to drop, and it's very predictable, but if you can get it, wouldn't be a bad screen setter. You could also do Klefki in that slot, too. And you could probably do... Klefki does not get grassy terrain. It does get misty terrain, though. So if you need to run a terrain move, you could run Klefki in a pinch, actually. I wonder if Grimmy gets any of the terrains. It also does get misty terrain. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind, right? We could, and it's PU, not NU. Okay. We could do that instead. You know, on a week that we think psychic terrain or grassy terrain would suck, we could use it as a pinch misty terrainer. What else really benefits in grassy terrain? There's another Pokemon that's like decent with grassy glide, right? The Cornerstone, I guess. Cornerstone wouldn't be bad with it, but we can't use that guy. Chestnut? I guess we could use like some weird belly drum set. I don't think it's really worth it though. Do we have speed control? Oh, we have plenty of speed control on this team. We probably need a little bit more bulked, if I'm being honest. Like maybe Gudra H wouldn't be terrible. That's a dragon and a steel type. Gives us an alternate use over Heatran. In fact, though, I'm gonna do... Oh, there we go. Alright. And what are we thinking for the last guy? We could use Grafaiai or something, I suppose. Could also use something like Cresselia. I've seen that, where there's like the store power sets. Store power sets are really funny with grassy terrain. You get passive recovery, plus you get a pop the seed, and that helps with yeah, that helps with getting your boost up. Excuse me. Like even Screamtail could effectively use it, in my opinion. It's probably not strong enough to, honestly. Fox, I guess. I don't know. I think we'd rather not have a psychic type because we're already running Reen. And who else are we running? I feel like that's not the only psychic. Indeedy, yeah. But I guess Stored Power would be also good on where's Poltegeist at these days? Isn't it UUBL? It is. That is mighty unfortunate. Still not like I'm not abandoning the Stored Power idea though, for sure, by any means. Do like a weak armor Rouge set. Loki, that could be fire, but I don't think that's a play. I don't know. I hate all these options, not gonna lie. Shoutouts to Zane for this absolute banger of a song, dude. Okay, do we have our grass? We have grass, we have fire. We don't have any water guys though. Maybe let's grab a water guy. Let's grab a water guy. That's what we should do. Imp is kind of tempting. That gives you an alternate defog user, but it also can set up hazards of its own. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dude, what am I doing? Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. That's Sneasler done. And here's the next option. Spectrier. Oh boy. Oh boy. Spectrier. Yeah, so we need to take out the dark types, obviously. Spectrier is also going to low-key be a Terror Hog. I have not been updating these sets, by the way. Alright. Let's just put choice specs on this thing. And then Seed, Flare, Air Slash, Terra Blast, and does it get U-turn? I felt like it got some pivoting move. I guess we can use Raw Baton Pass and get out of there if we feel the need to. Okay, Unburden, Grassy Seed, Close Combat. I guess you don't need to run a Grassy Terrain Scene either. You could run like a White Herb set with Close Combat, but I think the Grassy Terrain team was the best team. I guess Air Balloon actually saw quite a bit of popularity too towards the end of its lifespan, so there's that. Acrobatics, Sword Stance, Terra Fly. Yeah. Alright, Spectre. I think low-key your best set is Terra Fairy. And then you can do Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Nasty Plot Sub. You can also run Will-O-Wisp on this set, which is super toxic, but hey man, it's really funny when it works. So Spectre are very fast, very strong. You just need to get rid of the dark types on your opponent's team. So to get rid of the dark types, we're going to run fairies and fighting types. Yes. So our best fairy and fighting types in OU/UBL. I feel like Clefable. I saw a lot of Clefable with Spectrier when the generation started. And by generation started, I mean Gen 8 OU started. I'm trying to find other guys. You could go full ghost spam and get like some like Dragapult. Honestly, probably wouldn't be the worst move in the world. Iron Hands probably wouldn't be terrible. I'm trying to think of what else you'd want. Okidoji might actually not be the worst thing in the world, but it takes neutral from fairy, so it's... which is fine, actually. Yeah, that's fine. But that takes care of the dark types. What else is super effective to ghost? Other ghost types. Oh, right. Get Spiritomb. Draft Spiritomb. There's another dark ghost type, though, right? Yeah, Sableye. And Spiritomb is in this gen. I wasn't sure if Spiritomb was in the generation or not. Tinglu might not be terrible. Tinglu might not be the worst pick. Ugh. Zamazenta actually looks really good. Just get another really fast, strong Pokemon that deters the dark types. And there's your dark and fairy type right there to take care of that shit. Okay. You guys, you probably wouldn't hate having screens on Spectrier, at least a Fizz Wall screen, and spreading paralysis and shit. So you know who I'm going to suggest. My boy Grimmsnarl. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Love me a Grimmy, though a Grimace Shake. DD. Yeah, DDF is ZU. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. We'll do Grimmy. Actually, you probably want to spread Will-O-Wisp more, now that I think about it. Who has Prankster Will-O-Wisp? I know someone does. Prankster. Oh, it's literally just Sableye. Okay. I did not realize that that was the only guy who had that. Interesting. Okay. Rotom Wash actually might be the better play. I like Rotom actually a lot. Let's do Rotom. Rotom's is, so I'm told, a very good draft Pokemon as well. Hey, Misko, what's up, dude? How we doing? We are flying through them today. We already got through Shaman and Sneasler, so we are on a roll. Kind of just trying to get through them, finish them off, and then we're gonna do our draft order at the end of the stream today. How was the party? Get back from the party and pull up the 502 stream. I appreciate that so much. How was the party, though? Alright, who is next? Who else do we want on this team? Spectrier. We got rid of our Dark and Ghost. Yeah. Well, maybe we ain't got rid of our Ghost that well, actually. So we probably need to get rid of the Ghost more. We get rid of the Ghost with our own Dark type. So let's see. We can do Greninja. We do Jug. Oh, Low Kicks looks kind of tempting. I won't lie. Kind of like Low Kicks. Kind of like the idea of a Low Kicks. I know it's super predictable, but hey, man, it's still a Low Kicks at the end of the day. The music was from 30 years ago. Hey, sometimes that's the best music. But the bumper car. Oh, there were bumper cars. That is fire, dude. I haven't done bumper cars in so long, dude. That's sick, dude. Good stuff. Well, sounds like it was a good time then. Who else do we need for this team? Maybe Latios. Okay, we got a water part of the core. Maybe we round out the fire grass portion. I don't hate corner Ozerpin here. Spreads some hazards. Very strong Pokemon. Yeah, I like that actually. Let's do that. And then how many more you guys do we need? Oh, that's all. So back to down to the you guys. Hey, that's okay, Winterbub. You good, bro? I'm gonna crash out, dude. I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. Oh my goodness, worst YouTuber of all time, dude. Oh my god, bro. I actually like Serp. We can do Serp. It's good with me. Hey, what's up, Morad? Welcome back. Thank you for agreeing with me saying I'm the worst YouTuber of all time. I appreciate it. It is true, whether we want to live in delusion or not. We can be objective at the end of the day, right? Alright, who else do we want for this shit-ass team, bro? Spectrier. 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 That's my go right there, dude. Spectrier is such a goat, bro. Oh, I just realized why my proportions were off. It's because my bookmarks bar was still there. Once again, the worst YouTuber of all time strikes again. There, now we can see more of the screen. Hopefully, chat won't be covering as much. Just keep your head down as always is crazy. That's hilarious. Oh, heck yeah, Winterbub. Heck yeah, I can't wait to see it. How did Zuraira end up doing? Was it alright? Oh, I hope it was alright. I hope it did okay. Hope I didn't sabotage it with that. Okay, hold on. My monitor might go dark for me here. But hold on. I feel like... Oh my gosh, this monitor's so hard to use, bruh. I feel like this stupid aim point thing is the reason why. There is a oh no, the aim point's off, dude. It's completely off in the aim point. I'm still looking at this stupid dead pixel, bro. I really just need to return this monitor. It is driving me absolutely bonkers, dude. But we're gonna shut it off for the time being. You mean Tyranitar's? You gonna showcase it very well? Dang, bro. Well, if you run into two Trick Room teams, that's what happens, I guess. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. You mean Tyranitars? What do you mean Tyranitars? I'm Tyranitar. Probably shouldn't make that joke, actually. All right, round out this team. Oh, you're talking to Winterbub. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. That's on me. I don't hate Zapdos, G. Maybe a Taunter. Maybe like something like, I don't know, Mew, just spitballing here. Mew's good on every team though, so. Water type, water type, water type. Wait, we have the water type, we have the grass type. We need the fire type is what we need. Who's gonna bring the fire into RU? Ante. Do we hate Ante? It's another guy to spread burns, so I actually like it for that. Torkoal? No, you did not admit. Welcome, Hamburger Man. Let's go. Yo, we got hamburgers in the chat, bro. Come on, man. I'm so hungry. Torkoal. Where's the synergy there? Yeah, I like. Thanks, Winterbub. Thank you for validating me. Yes, Mirror Herb Abuser indeed. Dude, that Swagger Mirror Herb set. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm horny just thinking about it. Boo. It's a turtle. Oh, that is a true point. Torkoal is in fact a turtle. That is objectively true. Hold on. Phone, can you be a little more quiet? Thank you! Alright. What is next? What is next? We get one more guy on the Spectrier team. What do you mean? Wait, isn't a turtle? Torkoal isn't a turtle? What is Torkoal then? If not a turtle, then what? Is it a tortoise? Actually, it's a tortoise, guys. It's not a turtle. Bro, what's even the difference, dude? I couldn't tell you what the difference between a turtle and tortoise is. They both look the same to me. It is a tortoise? Okay, well. You know, be like that sometimes. Do we have removal? Yeah, we got Mew for defog. Ooh, I like Fortress though. I do like Fori. I hope I spelled that right. I probably didn't. But yeah. I guess our only other removal is Mew, so Fortress would probably be good. Tortoise lives on land. Well, that's not true. I've seen turtles ran over in the middle of the road all the time. Wait, no way. Cause is defog not like TM anymore? Yo, bruh, I hate this generation. I hate this generation so much, dude. No, you're right. Yo, Lightning, what's up? Why'd they got defog? That's a great question, Lightning. I think Game Freak was sick of stall, honestly. Smogon loved stall, so Game Freak had to hate it, you know? Like, it's like the yin and the yang type shit. Best showcase of intelligence. True. This, like, when the aliens come down to Earth and people are, like, wondering who's our most, like, intelligent human being here, I'm gonna be, like, ranked, like, 8,000,042,000 on the list. I've been asking that since the start of the journey. Yeah, I don't get why they gutted it, though. Like, they must have just been really sick of stall. But that's, like, crazy, because they have to know that like, 6v6 singles is, like, a thing. Like, someone in Game Freak knows about 6v6 singles, right? And whoever it was, there's probably only, like, 1 or 2 people, right? And they probably both hated stall. That is my, honest to God, best guess. That is my best guess of how that happened. Alright, who do we got next? Ooh, the Blood Moon. Alright. Someone said Gash. Did someone say Gastro? Am I tripping? I feel like someone said Gastro earlier. Someone said we needed some, like, water absorb type shite. Or was it Ozerpin? Was it Ozerpinicus that we needed? We got Golden Go and 0 defoggers paid off by Big Spike. No, seriously. And then they went and made Spikes a TM. Like, literally. Look how many Pokemon get Spikes this generation. It's literally insane. Versus if we switch this thing over to Gen 8OU real quick. Which is somewhere here. There we go. Look how few Pokemon get it in this generation in comparison. It's like, it's Eclipse, bruh. It's crazy. Pult, I like Pult. Let's do it. You don't have to tell me twice. Dragapult. Okay. So I think this is our first mention of Dragapult in the document. It is, dude. That's wild. I don't think it's actually gonna last. I don't think it's, like, plenty of teams want it. Dracopult is such a fraud. Yeah, that's why you don't run Dracopult anymore. You run that mixed beat bullshit with Shadow Ball, Darts, Wisp, T-Wave, or U-Turn. Okay, am I covering it up, by the way? No, I'm not. Okay, sick. Everyone's trying to keep Pult under wraps. No, I think that's 100% true, though. But Pult's so good, dude. Pult's a Pokemon that, like, might not directly synergize well, but, like, it's such a, like, just good, like, neutral option, right? Do we hate Ozerpin? Do we hate the idea of the Ozerpin? I feel like Ozerpin's the play. Because it absorbs water, so it takes care of that first Luna Blood Moon. It might just be the best draft. I mean, it might just be the best draft mon of all time. It's just such a compressed Pokemon, right? Iron Valiante is probably getting up there though too. I know Iron Valiante is very good. I don't know, Murata. I don't think it got that gutted, dude. I mean, oh, you're just saying this shit to keep it under wraps. Okay. I don't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it was gutted to hell. Yep. 100%. No one take Dragapult. Bros, no Ghost Stab. Yeah. I mean, Shadow Ball though. Shadow Ball's so good, bro. Shadow Ball might be one of the top 3 moves of all time. I'm not even gonna lie. No shot, you're for real, dude. They did not gut this guy though. Like, what did it lose? Like Hydro Pump? No, it still has that too. Like, what did it lose from the last generation? I'm dead serious. Yeah, I feel like dead ass Winterbub. That's the only thing I know. It lost. It's just the fact that Specs Breaker is just not as good of a set this generation. That's all it is. But it's not like it lost anything. It's just that the Specs Breaker set just isn't the best set on it anymore. It now prefers a more troll set with like status spreading and stuff. That's the only difference as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I've even seen Band cropping up, which Band Dragapult makes me cringe, I'm not gonna lie. But it is good. It's so good. It pisses me off every time I fight it. Boots Pult is a go. I agree, Lightning. Boots Pult is my guy, dude. Got to be one of the top 3 mons of all time, for real. I mean, it would be sick if it was bulky, but if it was bulky, it wouldn't be fast, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like, if it was bulky instead of, like, strong. But here's the thing, though. If it was bulky instead of strong, people would play against it differently, right? Like, part of the appeal of Dragapult is that it is so fast and so, like, in theory, frail, that people often will just let their Pokemon get status to it, right? It is bulky in draft because it's fast. Yeah. I mean, if you're fast enough, you're bulky, right? That's how that works. Okay, we're actually just rage baiting the comments right now. That's crazy. But okay, wait, hold on. I mean, technically, it's not that strong in the regards of like how much damage it outputs these days, right? P2 or Brozong with Blood Moon and have the option of bringing a Trick Room mode. I don't hate that. I genuinely do not hate that, because those won't be hot commodities anyway. Yeah, Brozong's an NU or below guy. Porygon 2 is also not even mentioned here, so you could bring either. Are they in the same tier? No, Porygon 2 is all the way into UBL. That's wild. What in the world? Yeah, I don't think that Brozong's going to be that hot of a commodity, though. I could be wrong, though. And if Brozong does get pulled off the board, then you just go with Porygon 2. Zong is really started in draft? Okay, well, let's move it up a little bit. Alrighty. UU or UBL, guys. Do we hate Slowking as like a pivoter? Actually, I think that's a great idea. Let's do Slowking regular as a pivot guy. Is a Trick Roomer and pivot guy. And a water resist guy. Let's do that. Let's do it. I feel like Ursaluna Blood Moon also would be good with grassy terrain, right? Like, I've seen grassy terrain sets with Ursaluna. Maybe instead of Ogerpin, we go Rillaboom. And then we go Gastrodon. Like, later in the draft. Yes, Brozong does spread more yellow color. Why does Brozong get Thunder Wave? Fuck if I know, but it does. Having a Trick Room mode with Polish Crate. Yeah, but I don't know. Some of the best Trick Room teams, in my opinion, are ones that also have fast options to, like, snipe off shit, you know, and be, like, a fast pivoter. Like, I know for my Trick Room teams, I used to always have, like, a fast guy on them. Now, am I the pinnacle of Pokemon Showdown? Hell no, bro. I suck. That being said... Oh, Yeah, Slowking also does spread more yellow color, but Brozong does too. I'm pretty sure Brozong gets that shit. Right? I'm pretty certain. Oh, it doesn't anymore. I swear it used to, dude. Hold on, hold on. No, I need to be validated right now, dude. Really? Are you serious? Okay, I'm incorrect. I'm wrong. I'll hold that. I'll hold that. I was wrong. Yeah, but that point is hyper offense with trick room for lulls. I mean, yeah, but that's like not a bad team comp either, you know? Like the entire team doesn't need to be sold on trick room in my opinion. In fact, that's how you immediately get destroyed by any like hard trick room counters. Right? That's how you immediately get destroyed by like taunt guys. Bronze is kind of goated these days. I agree, dude. Bronze actually, every time I see a Brozong, I get nervous. That guy's so good. It looks like a guy who would get it, to be fair. Yeah, I felt like it too, man. Just like being a steel type and shit. I don't know. Room service? Yo, room service would be nuts. Yo, run that superior contrary room service. Ooh, banger. Oh my gosh, room service is a crazy item. I forgot that item existed. I don't think I've ever used room service on a Pokemon that wasn't superior. No, that's not true. I think I've ran like a room service Urshifu team before. I think. Unless I'm mistaken that. I ran some weird room service Gen 8 teams though. I don't think we need a full send into the Trick Room team, though. And honestly, some of the best Trick Room guys are in the lower tiers anyway, so it's like, they're not like going to be like super hot commodities. Court change sticky web, room service and amorous, yeah. Type shit. Ooh, room service on Hoopa U is actually not bad. Weakness policy pokes are some of the most riskiest things to play. I keep swinging well. Yeah, high key, bro. But that's why Latios is so good. Latios behind screens. You get the weakness policy and boom. Get the ball rolling. Oh my gosh. Words, bro. I just need to like, yeah. I can't wait to record these 2 videos and then have a day off tomorrow from streaming. And then yeah, we're gonna do weekly streams. I think I just cannot keep up with this. Like, I don't even have a video today. I can't keep up with this schedule of 1 video and 1 live stream a day. I've already been sacrificed my social life this week, which is fine. It's like not the end of the world. So Aragwandid. Who is that? Do you mean? Oh, you mean Araquanid? Do we want to use an OU guy though on Araquanid? Yo, shout out to me more. We talked about that already. Yeah, it is rough, Winter Bub. It is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Dragon Rilla are the better OU guide options if we're running to run. I don't hate Araquanid though, because it is a bulky water. Like, honestly, not a bad play. But I don't think Ursaluna's like fast enough to take advantage of Sticky Web, you know? Well, maybe it is. What, it's base 55? Oh my gosh, words. No, it's base 52. Yeah, I don't know if it's fast enough to take advantage of Sticky Web. Summer Pup. That's funny. Yo, you gonna take that, Winner? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel too. Oh, really, Winter Bub? Yeah, I mean, it's just because it's like an OU guy, so it's like there's only so many OU guys you can pick. And like, I'm guessing it's a mid to low point mon. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's so freaking strong though, dude. Thing hits like a truck. You know what makes me mad though? All these nerds who have been running Surf Iraq. Well, I guess it's only 20 base points lower, but still, Surf Araquanid because special attacks are just that much better. Well, I do have an ultimate. Oh. Okay. Fair. Hey. Fair game. Fair game. Alright. Let's finish out Blood Moon, shall we? Any other Trick Room guys who we have an option with? I don't know why, but Skarmory is like low-key calling my name right now to put on this team. Here's a good question, actually. How many of us are in this? 47 UUBL UU guys. And we have 15 players. Okay, so in theory, all but 2 Pokemon in the UBL tier will be taken. That's wild. That's wild. Low-key should stuff the UUBL guys in this tier, right? In this middle tier right here, low-key. Might actually not be a terrible play. RU in UBL, though, is huge. But, like, obviously, not everyone's going to pick RU in UBL, guys, right? They're going to pick in below. We need one more person then. I mean, someone could just have a week off, though. You could have someone with a bye every week, too, though. Yeah. I mean, honestly, a break. It's like the NFL, right? Everyone just gets a break week. We get that autumn bub in the chat? Question mark. Yeah, one more would be sick though, because then everyone would just get a game every week. But I don't know if that slot's gonna get filled at this point. I mean, I personally will take a week off every week. Let's go. Hearts in the chat, baby. Let's go. Poggers. What do those even do? Like, do those even do anything, or is it just like a button for people to spam? We got them. We got them all right. Let's go, baby. Rain hearts out here. I wish it would rain hearts in real life. But all right, I need to shut up. Shut up. All right. Ursaluna Blood Moon. What else synergizes with this nerd? If we're running Rillaboom, you all know who I'm gonna suggest. We have in the back. A lot of these sample teams I'm doing, dude, are using the Hawlucha Rillaboom. It's gonna be interesting to see who actually gets it. Is it going to be a 14-week season? That is exactly what I was thinking, Winterbub. Right? Does that math check out? That everyone would get to play everyone then? Right? That checks out, right? That if it is a 14-week season, everyone would play everyone. I'm not very good at math, folks, so someone might need to double check me on that. Arboliva to have a slow spit F guy and you can run one fit. Yeah, I'm thinking 14-week then. And then everyone plays once. Wait, hold on, actually. We could do Arboliva instead. And then that frees up our OU slot to do Ogerpon Wellspring. Go for a Psychic Surge Pokey to stop priority moves. But then you might also stop your own Ursaluna from going first. Vacuum Waves. Or 70, yeah. Alright, I still don't hate Gastro though on the team. I mean, that's still Spike Setters. It's a slow Pokemon, take advantage of Trick Room, I guess. Probably one more Trick Room setter. Oh, Brozong's your other Trick Room setter, right? And Slowking. Yeah, so we have 2 Trick Room setters. Do we have all 3 UU guys? 1, 2. Nope, we can take one more UU guy. Vacuum Wave is so weak. Yeah, but like Terra fighting Vacuum Wave after 1 or 2 Calm Minds is really good. I guess, do we want to run a Sun option here on Ursaluna Blood Moon? Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do Torkoal. What, Torkoal? Is Torkoal ZU or is it PU? Or is it UBL? It's just ZU. Wow. Why did my mic get muted, bro? Dude, do I have a... Is there a hot button to, like, mute the mic? Are you serious? Dude, that's gotta be it. Hold on. Mic. Nope, nope. It just muted itself. Dude, what in the world? God, I am never being the worst streamer allegations. It's just never gonna happen. What I was trying to say, though, thank you all for saying that so quickly. I'll be, like, marking these things red as, like, when like, the mons get drafted. And on top of that, I will put Pokemon in the NUBL tier, in the NU and below thing category when the NU and below guys get drafted. And I will fill out this. No, never mind. We'll just, yeah. I think we should pull how many weeks for the season. Usually drafts aren't longer than 8-week regular season and 2 to 3 playoffs. Really? Dang, bruh. I mean, I guess that's fair. Yeah, we probably should pull that. Oh, speaking of polls, I need to put a poll in the chat here real quick. Yeah, let me put a poll in the Discord chat real quick. Should we allow Terrapagos as an OU Pokemon with Terra ban on it, out allowing it to Terra? Okay. Okay, I'm putting this poll in the Discord. So if you feel strongly about the Terrapagos, then go vote. Go vote. Terrapagos. So are we limited from the mons that are on draft board? If we can grab any Pokemon SV that is listed on the tiers. No. So I just haven't filled out the NU or below section because there's just so many Pokemon to fill out with it. So any Pokemon in SV, you can grab any mon in SV you can grab OU and below. Now for Ubers, you can only grab these non-restricted guys. And then trying to think. Yeah, you can grab like any Pokemon that's in SVOU. But yeah, the rules is you can only grab 2 OU guys. You only grab 1 non-restricted Uber, which those are listed right here. You can grab up to 3 UU guys and up to 4 RU guys. And then there's no limit on NU, PUs, and ZUs. And then the free agent options are for NU Pokemon and below who aren't claimed. Yeah, I feel like Rapagos is also considered a Tortoise given the tortoise versus turtle rules that we went over earlier. Never mind, just ban it already. Damn. Fire that guy into the sun. Alright, we'll do a poll on Sunday. We'll do a poll to see how many weeks we want to allow it. Is there a limit of Pokemons we can draft for the team? As long as the Pokemon isn't drafted by someone else, and as long as it fits, as long as you don't draft, you can't draft more than 2 OU guys, you can't draft more than 3 UU guys, and you can't draft more than 1 non-restricted Uber. Hey, good night, Misko. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for... Yeah, the time zones are tough. That's why we're doing the Sunday draft it. That's why we're doing the draft on Sunday. I appreciate you stopping in, though. Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. My apologies. I get what you're saying now. Yes. It's... Yeah, you draft it. Your teams are going to be made of 10 Pokemon. And then you're going to get a free agent option. as well. Wait, no, that doesn't need to be there. Free agent needs to be here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you draft up to 10 Pokemon. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Alright, last Pokemon for Ursaluna Blood Moon. We got the Grass Fire Water Core, we got the Trick Room Core, we got the Fast Guy, we got the... do we have screens? No. Let's do Klefki. I'm tired of putting Grimmsnarl for all of these teams with screens options. So we're going to put Klefki to mix it up. Alright. I don't even need to look at the document for this next one. We all know who it is. It's the worst Pokemon of all time. Urshifu. So, Urshifu is a dark fighting type. You obviously want to get rid of the fairies as quick as possible. So you're probably going to want to run a decent amount of poison and or steel types. Yeah, no problem, Misko. That was the main reason. Otherwise, I would have much rather done it on a weekday, to be honest. Because I know people are busy on Sundays with stuff. But with people being in different time zones, I figured Sunday's probably the best play. Just to be considerate to everyone. Do you know something I like with Ursaluna being Dragapult Quapple? Ooh. Oh, Golden Go. Yep. Golden Go's the obvious option here. Good eye. Good eye, Winterbub. Yep. Ooh. What's you could sub Quavel in for Ogerpon, honestly. Quavel. I'll put that as like a secondary option. Draft, there we go. The Head Smash poke that looks like a lion. Alright, there's not that many Head Smash guys. We can figure this out. Talking about Great Tusk? Or, oh, you mean Arcanini? Yeah, you're probably meaning Arcanini. Dokshabun must be added. Okay, yes, that's a great question, Hamburger Man. So for forms, if the held item switches the box legend form, you can use any form, with Zamazenta and Ogerpon being the exceptions. So, like, if it's a held item that switches your form, then you can use any form. Yeah, pretty much what Winterbub said. If it's just cosmetic, like Poltegeist or Poltegeist Antique, I obviously don't give a shit which you use. Keldeo and Keldeo Resolute are going to be the same guy, because the only thing that changes is Secret Sword. So there's no reason to have two of them. Greninja and Ash Greninja, I'm counting them as the same Pokemon. And the reason Zamazenta is getting special treatment is because I don't want people drafting Zamazenta regular and then putting the shield on it. That's why. That's the reasoning. So if you draft Zamazenta, you can only use its hero form and not crown form. How are you dealing with Oricorio? Well, Oricorio is doesn't change forms with its item, so they're all separate Pokemon. If the form is strictly cosmetic, it's the same, and if multiple draft forms are drafted, you may only bring one to battle. This might be something I'm willing to like reconsider though. Like for the Oricorios and like for the Squawkabillies in particular too. Because if you draft Squawkabilly, like, it seems silly to restrict it to, you know, just being able to use one. Especially when they're, like, so similar, right? Because they're all technically different Pokemon. Even though pretty much the only difference is their hidden ability. Oh, really? That's tough. I hate it when Oricorio sweeps, bro. That's the fucking worst, bro. Honestly, literally the only difference between the Squawkabilly colors is its ability, is its hidden ability, correct? There's like no like set differences, because I might make an exception for Squawkabilly. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Squawkabilly is an exception. If you draft Squawk, you can use any color. That's how you spell Squawkabilly, right, too? Nope, that is not correct. Wait. Squawk. No, I feel like I'm definitely missing a... Oh, I was missing the K. Yeah. No, Squawkabilly is dangerous. Facts. You mean like with Oricorio, like being like separate forms, correct? Like in my opinion, that's how it should be. What if it's a blue colors instead of red? Well, like if you oh, there's not a red Squawkabilly actually. Interesting. What do you mean? What if it's a blue colors instead of red? That would you're trolling. All right, fair enough. Oh, and the other thing is though, if multiple forms are drafted right now, at least, in my opinion, you should only be able to draft one, bring one following OU rules. I could be swayed elsewise, but in my mind, this makes the most sense to me. But I can be convinced otherwise. So, if anyone has any like grievances with that, we can change it. Yes, I would give you a golden star for your humor, Morad. A+ rage baiting right now from you. Alright, your Shifu. Who else was good with your Shifu when Gen 8 OU, the incident TM happened? Man, I know Gen 8's such a different tier than Gen 9. But, you know, I'd be curious to see who... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Who else was like good with him? All I know is we need to take care of the fairy types. And we do that with poison types. And we do that with steel types. I'm with that take actually. Iron Moth would work good work with it. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up apparently because I can't talk. But Iron Moth should be good with it. That's a good take. Because it's a grounded poison, so that takes care of that niche as well. And because it's a poison type. So, I'm good with that take. Let's do Iron Moth. Alright. You guys. Ooh, do we get Rev Room? That's both a poison and a steel type, guys. Ooh, covers everything. Put both slow twins on the Shifu team. Oh, you know what? Slowbro was... I do feel like Slowbro was working with your Shifu when it first came out. But obviously, Slowbro doesn't get teleport now. So, like... This team is so weak to grounds. Yes. So, we need to get some bird types rolling on the team. Who are our bird type options? Tornadus T, I think, is the best option. Personally. Squawkabilly. That's who we should get. Skarmory's also calling my name, but that increases our steel weaknesses too, so maybe not to play. Torn T is like looking at me like on a day Armis though, so I'm thinking maybe that's the play. Yep, okay, that's all say less Winterbub. If I got the Winterbub seal of approval, I'm taking it. Put that Dragon Electric Thunderclap. Raging Bolt could be good, I guess. I don't know, though. I think Golden and Iron Moth are the better options. The usual Tornadus pick, I know, dude. Tornadus is going to be a hot commodity in this draft for sure. Just like Iron Moth will. And just like I'm sure Golden Go will. But, if you get Golden Go, you know. I will be interested to see how many players will opt to take a high commodity OU Pokemon for their first round pick instead of Ubers. That's what I'm most interested in. I'm most like excited to see, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and fill these out. And then what's the last guy? What's the last guy, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Volcarona. Yes. Cool. Alright, but you're Shifu. Staying on. Do not compare my goat to. Hey, man, I'm just saying. Who's your goat from Are You, George? Or do you not want to say it because you don't want someone else taking it? Which, fair. Armarouge. Oh, yeah. Armarouge a go. I don't think I've included Armarouge on a single team yet. Yep. Nope. Armarouge is marked safe from draft as far as today goes. Alright. Urshifu. What else is... not Psychic. Wow. Actually, completely opposite. Flying is also super effective against it. So he probably wants some guys to beat this flying and fighting guys, right? Who would that be? Who would beat the fighting and flying guys? Maybe like Sandy Shocks, low-key. And that gives us a ground immunity for Tornadus. Scrotum Wash. I also don't think Scrotum Wash is a bad take. That's also a levitating guy, so that's I'm with that take 100%. Got some crazy tech down and in you to counter Flutter. Oh, I bet. I look forward to seeing it. Mousehold, I believe, is RU. Mr. Mouse holding my Yeah, it's RU. You know, it's probably not even going to work. Hey, don't say that. It might work. Hey, someone's got to stop Fluttermane, dude. Someone's got to stop Fluttermane. And it must be you, Hamburger Man. Yeah, we're probably never going to do this draft format again because I'm sure Fluttermane is just going to be broken as all shit. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, who else for your Shifu? We have one more pick. Sandy Shocks could still be a decent pick, low-key. Even though we're doubling up on the electric types and just making our ground weakness even better, so we probably shouldn't. Well, I stopped Chi-Yu and a Palafin with the Terra Munchlax in one game on a draft. Like, okay, please explain yourself, George. No, what in the world? How did you manage to pull that? If it does work, I'm gonna look like God. Facts. I gotta know how this Munchlax stocked Chi-Yu and a Palafin, though. What did you run, like Terra Water Munchlax? I can get you hooked up with a point-based draft dog next time. Yeah, I'd be down for that, Winterbub. I'd be down for that. Especially if this shit sucks. If the shit sucks, then we'll definitely switch to that. If it's not bad, though, we might keep it just because it's something unique. I don't know. In my mind, we're going to change up the format a little bit each time. So, we're going to change up the format and change up the rules a little bit. Like, I'm thinking, like, next season, instead of a free agent system... we do something like, we do a trading system, so players are allowed to, like, trade picks, like, trade Pokemon to other people, just like a fantasy football team. That, in, like, we just have to make sure there's, not collusion and shit, right? So, Chi-Yu did, he went mixed Palafin, and I was Terra Fairy Thick Bat Eviolite with Rest, so Chi-Yu did 0. Ooh, that's sick. That's sick, I forgot it has Thick Fat. We keep it, but you can move stuff around, maybe. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm with that take. Like, just, like, sending Fluttermane off the face of the earth. Yeah, I'm with that take, Winterbub. I'm with that take. That's a good take. Like, we make our, like, we make our own, basically, OU, UU, RUBL type shit. I'm with that, actually. Let's consider that for next season. I'm with that 100%. Wouldn't Rabombi be actually fine here? Sticky was with the team is kind of good. Yes. Great take. Great poll, George. I'm with the Rabombi 1,000,000%. That's a great poll. You know ball, George. You know ball, my guy. That also kind of helps with the ground weakness, I suppose. Yep, you got the Winterbub stamp of approval. We are so cooking. We're so cooking. I don't hate Hydrapple. That covers for some weaknesses, like our ground weakness. It also helps fill out the water grass core, so we probably need a fire type now from the RU and UBL tier. Every Pokemon on the winning team is counted as 1 tier higher next season. Not against that, but also like obviously if it's like me who ends up winning everything, you know, like obviously we all know that means those mons are broken, right? But like if Ski is gonna win, like it might mean something different, you know. Ninetales, go Ninetales. What would the point of Ninetales be though? We do need removal. Oh my god, we do need removal so bad. You're right. Do we hate Bike? We already have a dragon type though, so Bike might not be the play. Dude, I swear the Insurgents main theme shows up in this shuffle every single time. Ski is in Winterbub. Unless he changes his mind, I guess. It has good coverage, brother. Ninetales has no coverage. Unless I'm tripping. You have Dark Pulse, I guess, in Extraordinary and Energy Ball, and that's pretty much it. And I guess Hex. Scorching Sands. Like, yeah, terrible coverage. Hey, Hamburger Man, honestly, as long as we're having fun, like, that's the main point, right? Like, I'm not even doing this. Dude, Ski is such a shice builder, bro. I'm also excited to see if that transfers to draft. I'm very excited to see what Ski is going to be cooking. Dude, honestly, as long as everyone's having fun, that's what I want. That's why I want to make this like a democratic draft league the first season, because I just want everyone to have fun. I don't even care about the content side of things. Like, I'm going to get content out of this, obviously, but like that's not the main reason I'm doing this, right? Because honestly, I don't even think draft content is like that entertaining from a viewer's standpoint. I am in the minority in thinking that though, because it seems like draft videos do really well on YouTube. So I'm in the minority there, and I know that. But like that's why I'm saying like from my perspective at least, like the content is not the reason I'm doing this, right? I am simply doing this because I want to do a draft league, because I think it's going to be fun. Imagine all of them just play... You know what? If everyone in this draft league plays stall against me, I wouldn't even be mad. That'd actually be so funny. I would just love to see how everyone, like, would make their team, like, draft... Like, or not draft, but, like, stall-orientated just to hard counter me every single week. That would actually kind of be funny. It'd be kind of entertaining. Okay, fair enough, Winterbob. You know what? I'm good with making it shorter. The only reason I was hoping 14 weeks is because I kind of want to play everyone, but also I do know that's a super long commitment, so 14 might be a bit overkill. Colossal for a spinner? You know what? I don't hate that take. I genuinely do not hate that take. And that is a low... I'm guessing that's going to be a low, like, sought after mon. So I am super good with that. If you don't have a stall mode to play against 502, then you aren't even a 502. Facts. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, because like it would suck, because I would hate people. Like, I don't think anyone's joining this draft league specifically because they want to play me. But at the same time, you know what? I'm not even going to entertain this idea, because that's such like an ego fuck idea. Like, yeah, never mind. I'm just going to stop talking. You're Shifu? You're Shifu. Let's see who else we need. Honestly, Colossal's really good, though, because it also has Flame Body. I really like that take. I love that take, George. That is such a good take. I'm with it. Alright, do we need speed control on this team? Might not be bad to have like a Scarf Jinjar or something. I don't hate that. Yeah, yeah, you get what I'm saying, though. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not big enough to, like, say stupid shit like that. But at the same time, like, I don't know. Wait, we have double fire. It's good. Wait, what's the other fire type? Am I... Oh, Iron Moth? Yeah, but, like, Iron Moth doesn't count. Jinjar. I learned that one from, Wolfie. Wolfie loves pronouncing that thing as Jinjar. It's good, but what about Kamala, the goat spinner? Whoa. I don't know about Kamala, mate. I don't know. That might be a little too shiced. But here is... What's yours, Kamala? Kamala ZU. I mean... Shit, man. I think Colossal might be the better play, personally. But, you know... If we're on the fence, I'm just going to put both of them down. Incineroar mentioned? My goat. My goat. Satan's strongest soldier, Incineroar. Late pick option. Okay, okay. You know, that's my bad for Hayden. That's on me. My beef with Kamal is it just doesn't have, like, any coverage. Okay, you know what? You know what? Just stop listening to me, honestly. I just do not know ball right now, dude. Go for Garchomp, trust. We already have the 2 OU guys, though. Gyarados. We don't really need any more flying. We have 2 flying guys, so we're probably good in that regard. Jinjar should be a flying guy, but it's not anymore because Curse Body is such a better ability, right, guys? Alright. Yeah, Levitate is definitely what made Jinjar broken. Yep. That was it. That was it, Game Freak. Yep. And now look at it. All the way in RU. Yeah. Yeah, Jinjar with Levitate is too broken, but now we just drop Fluttermane's, like, for the fun of it. Yeah, okay. Okay, Game Freak. Alright. One more pick. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to them. If not, I'm just going to pick a random guy at this point. Dude, why, man? I'm gonna kill this snowball mic, dude. I'm gonna fire it into the stun tomorrow. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw it out the window right now and let the cicadas eat it. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, man. It just keeps killing itself. I don't get it. I don't know. It's like it's, I don't know. It's like it's changing, like, my audio input. I don't know what button I'm pressing, though. I've got to be pressing some button, right? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna have to look at, like, my hotkeys in a sec, like, after the stream, because I feel like there's got to be some button I'm pressing. It's got to be the Z button, right? Testing. No, it's not the Z button. We'll just never know. Yep, I was thinking that too. Telekinetic. Honestly, this is probably a pretty easy one, because I have a feeling this is just gonna be another Rain Team variant. Hotkeys. Yeah, dude, it's gotta be a hotkey, man. I just don't know which one it is, and that's what's pissing me off. Either that or my microphone's just incredibly fucking stupid, which I'm also not ruling out, TBH. Alright, who do we put on the other Rain Team? Politoed. We could also do Politoed, though, if we don't get Telekinetic, honestly. I know. What about cold keys instead of hotkeys? Bruh. I'm pretty sure... Okay, if hotkeys are stuff that automatically do actions, wouldn't every key that's not a hotkey be considered a cold key? Dude, I know I love building weather and terrain. I know I'm addicted to that shit. It's a problem. It genuinely is a problem. Honestly, it's genuinely a problem. I need help, dude. But either way, we're gonna do. Oh, Bearsky does not know you guy. What am I talking about? How far is Bearski to fall into? In U? Okay, we don't need to recruit this guy until later in the draft then. I'm thinking Ski Legion F though. Oh, and obviously, guys, I know I haven't specified this, but obviously because in OU, Last Respects is banned. Last Respects is banned in this format. I feel like that's obvious, but I'm saying it anyway. This guy, I do be knowing, bro. Hey, sometimes I turn into philosophy 502 and we say some real shit. Most of the time we don't, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. All right. What else is good on rain teams? Archalodon, yes. Kingdra, ooh, Greninja. Greninja. That's also what's the word I'm thinking of here? Super Smash Bros. Character. Kingdra's a late pick. Maybe instead of a Basque Legion F, we just do regular Basque Legion then. Not that we're like short on draft picks, obviously, but just because that way we can swap out Basque for Barra, and if we're using Greninja and Keldeo, we already have like, and Kingdra, we already have our special rank guys. A Steel type, yep, I'm good with a Steel type. Let's do it. We already have what, 2 UU guys, so we can take a UU guy from UU RBL or UBL. Probably don't want Heatran. I wish Scizor was still UU, because Scizor and UU would be such a good pick. Maybe Scarm. Okay, my Pokemon definitely. Yep. Oh, we can't play this actually. That's our tournament music. Socrates was inspired by you. Facts, dude. Socrates specifically asked me what the meaning of life was, and I told him he had to figure that shit out. I wasn't gonna let him cheat. I'm not a bum like that. That bum can figure it out himself. Alright, let's look for steel types. Okay. Do you play tours? I need to play tours. I do not play tours right now, though. Part of it is just me, like, honestly not, like, knowing how to get into it. And part of it is also me knowing I'm ass. Leaks got us hype. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What more leaks have happened? I have not been following Poke Centro. Normally I do, but... Oh, hey, I figured out how the top fans and XP system works, by the way. So it's a place for Finn, blah, blah, blah. So it always resets every stream. So that's why sometimes, like Phil, for example, is never, like, a top fan. Because he says 2 words in here and then has to go back to bed. So apparently you get XP by sending live chat messages and sending super chats or super stickers. Allegedly. Hamburger man, what an error. But Aristotle. Aristotle. Oh, Aristotle. Ooh. Ooh. That's kind of heat, though. I'm with that. I am with that. That's funny. That's good. Oh, you know what? Let's do Goodra, his UI. Goodra H. I think I was going to do Goodra H last time, and it just didn't work out. What else is like weak to? What else is super effective against water? Ground types. So we probably want a ground type to round this thing out, right? Oh, that is definitely not who I wanted. Dude, you know what would be a crazy idea though? We do a draft, but everyone gets a Savali type, and you have to bring the Savali type every week. That would be kind of a goated Ubers. I got some. I'm gonna hit you up about tomorrow. All right, bet winner, buff. Are you leaving me then? Don't leave me. Yeah, that's fire. That is fire. Aristotle. Ooh, I should change my freaking channel name to that. Aristotle instead of Mr. 502. I'm Aristotle. Ooh, it's kind of heat though. Okay, I'm feeling high on the Claude, the Mr. Claude man, because that also has water absorb. So if you run into a rain, what's the word? Mirror matchup or something. Savali gonna be a sack Pokemon, 100%. Facts. But I do love Savali. Nah, you're still here. I bet Winterbub. Yeah, you let me know, though. Honestly, I'm going to be pretty freaking busy tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. But that being said, if you reach out to me on Discord, I'll probably get back to you. But I'm just letting you know ahead of time, I'm probably not going to be, like, super, like, present like I have been the last few days. Savali does have a goated move pool, bruh. I mean, look at this. Bro, what? Wait. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I guess I gotta switch it back to Janae. Okay, yeah. Look at this move pool, bro. Like, literally nuts, man. Literally insane. Oh, and fun fact, he has Grass Pledge, and apparently Savali was supposed to get some kind of glitch in the coding in Gen 7 when they did this, and so he only got Grass Pledge. It's so funny. And you get the poison ground missing. Ooh, bars, George. Bars. We're cooking with fire. Alright. Shout out to me more. Volcarona. This is the last Pokemon we need. So, here's the thing with Volcarona. We probably schedule change her pup. Yeah, Savali's move pool is freaking stacked, dude. Unfortunately, its stat spread's like dog shit. I mean, look at Savali. Savali is ZU, ZUBL, ZU, PU, ZU, PU, ZU, NU for ground, and then ZU, PU, ZU, and ZU. I mean, it's just very unfortunate. I already said ZU once because Savali's on here twice for some reason. Okay, so here's my thinking with Volcarona, right? Double screens would be good with Volcarona. The thing about Volcarona is a Terra hog, right? You want your Terra with Volcarona because that's where Volcarona shines. Volcarona is very goated with a goated Terra type. So, with that being said, we want Pokemon who do not rely on Terra. So we want Pokemon that are low. We want low maintenance Pokemon for the rest of the team. So that way Volcarona can gobble up the Terra and sweep, right? So, screens are good. I'm so hungry, bros. I'm glad we're almost done because I need to go get a pizza. You're going to want great removal for Volk so you're not always pigeonholed in boots. That's a great point. So, I don't know how everyone else feels about this, but I feel like Great Tusk is a great first pick for this then, in that regards. It doesn't really require, it's not going to super rely on Terra, so you're good in that regard. It's probably the best remover in the game, in OU right now at least, so it's good in that regard. We might also want even Corviknight. Honestly, I don't hate the idea of a double removal team for that reason. I know that uses both our OU guys up, but on the other hand, though, Corviknight can also set up screens. Let's think about Aloe. I don't hate it because it is good. It could pass wishes to Volk. It could also it's also good for spreading burn. It's good. It's great for pivoting. It's regen. I feel like Corv might be better though because it does have Havoc removal. And because there's a little bit of set variety, you can run there too. You can run screens with Corviknight in a pinch. You can run IDEF body press, so you can sweep with it too if an opportunity comes up. So there's options with Corv. I feel like Aloe is Aloe's not that one-dimensional. You have options with Aloe. You could run like an Assault Vest set. You could run a Boots Wish Pass set. You got a couple options with Aloe. It's not that one-dimensional. It's not like the deepest Pokemon ever, but it's not one-dimensional either. Okay, let's do Corv then. I'm with that. Let's do Corv. Alright, so that's... two fantastic OU picks here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy with these two. Chinchino or Mouse, because all the other OU removers are going to be taken and Tidy Up can't be blocked. Are you going to play? Oh my gosh, this is a 2-hour mix. I don't know. I love Glitch, but I want a little bit more variety than just the Glitch. Yo, where's my next button? Can I not skip to the next video? What? Okay. You know what? I've always said how much I like glitch. So I don't hate Chinchino as like a late round pick at all. Azumarill. You know, we haven't picked Azumarill at all this entire draft. I don't hate it. And Azumarill has a couple of options, right? You can run Belly Drum, you can run Assault Vest. Actually, that's pretty much your only two options. But oh, you can run a Whirlpool Perish Trapper. So you got 3 sets with Azu. That's not too bad. Or Greninja. I don't hate Greninja either. I don't know. Azumarill's kind of calling my name right now, though. I think Azu might be the play here. I don't hate like Maushold as like a late pick though, or Chinchino, because they are just that important. Chinchino. I really like Chinchino. I might pick Chinchino myself if it falls to me in the later rounds. Yeah, Trap Azu. Yep. I like Azu. I like Azu for its variability here and for its fairy typing. Let's do it. Let's do Azu. Alright, what other Pokemon might we want for Volk? We do want a screen setter at some point. Who are our screen setters here? Hey, thank you, Winterbob. Thank you for coming for... don't... Okay, I really need to... This is why the mic auto-mutes, because it just notes I need to stop talking every now and then. But thank you. Yeah, thank you for hopping in, contributing, chatting it up, talking ball with us. I appreciate you. And we'll see you later. We'll see you on Sunday, right? For the draft. Alright, we need a good screen setter here. I'm thinking Crest might not be terrible. Klefki could be good. I think you need a Clef or could do a Abomasnow. Take care of your grass core for sure. I actually don't hate Obamna. Does anyone hate Obamna? Abomasnow. Tell you, there's a lot of good Abomasnows. That's a ZU pick, so you could also draft that guy late as well. I mean, I feel like Abomasnow might be a little bit of a hotter commodity just because of its setting capabilities, but probably wouldn't be bad. That takes care of our grass, fire, water core. Probably some alternate removal. I guess we have Chinchino, so we do have an alternate removal. That's true. You guys. Let's see. Fez might be decent. The other thing to consider with this draft too is, so OU UUBL guys, right? There's over 50 of them. So like, of course there's a few OU UUBL guys who are really good that you're gonna want, but there's only 54. So like, do you even consider getting the UU RUBL guys sooner because there's only 47, and therefore there's only gonna be like, if everyone drafts 3 UU guys, there's only gonna be like 3 left over. That's just something to consider that I've been meaning to say. Who in their UU mind would be good for this team? Dirgiannis might not be bad just to take an unaware guy off the Ooh, George, kind of spitting there. Not gonna lie. You can also set up leech seeds to help out as well. I don't think it's a bad take. I'm gonna keep him up there. Honestly, Skeledirge might be one that's like not a bad one to steal just to make sure that other people don't run it low-key. Or even Claude. Even Claude, taking Claude for that exact same reason, actually. Just to make sure you don't have to run into it. I don't, like, completely hate that. What do we think? What do we think of that? I'm gonna put Claude / Skeledirge. And we'll just put UU. I think taking one of the unaware you guys is like a good play, just to make sure you don't have to fight it. There's a world where you might want to run Sun with Volcarona. Some with speed is needed. I 100% agree. That's a great point. We need some speed control on this team. So, like, I agree. So, let's do a fast UU guy. Let's do this here real quick. Okay. Greninja might not be bad. Greninja could be good. Of course, we already have Unzoomer. Hey, what's up, Bloast? I am live. I am live indeed. Ogerben Teal? Ooh, that's kind of fire. That's fuego. I'm good with that pick. Yeah, I'm good with that pick. And then Unk live. Yes, sir. Not live for much longer, though, so you caught me at the perfect time, because we're not going to be live for much longer. Sup? Let's go, baby. Come on, man. Alright. Zebstrika. Yes, that's who we need to pick. That's who this team is missing. It's missing a Zebstrika. Alright, so we got two more options with RU. Nothing perfect except Toxapex. Toxapex is the perfect Pokemon. Humanity peaked when Toxapex was released upon this earth. Unfortunately, fuck, I mean, not opposed to putting it there. Hydreigon? Hydreigon's RU, right? No kidding. Oh, it's up to RUBL. Shit. It's like perfect cell. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let it eat, and I'm gonna put Ogerben / Hydreigon because I feel like they kind of serve the same role as being a choice scarf user or just a speed control. So more speed control probably might not be a bad thing, like Krook. Actually, what if we ran Crocodile instead of Hydreigon? Thoughts? Does anyone hate that? Yeah, rip Hydreigon, dude. I can't believe that guy's RUBL. That guy was in RU for a while, I feel. Or maybe it just dropped out of UU and then immediately got booted to RUBL. That might have been the case. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention to those tiers, I will be honest. As much as I would like to say I do. I don't. Because I'm a bum. Whole ass bum. So, let's see. Hold on. I gotta see if my football team won today. They never win. Oh my gosh, they're actually winning. That's crazy. We do Ogerpin and Noivern. I don't hate Noivern. That gives us another defog option. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright. We did it, gang. We did it. And now I'm going to open a separate Firefox tab real quick. And get a spinner system figured out. Okay. Doop. And we're going to go here and copy all these. And then go to the spinner system. Alright, we got it. Alright. Oh my goodness. Why is this so hard? There, we figured it out. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. Let's go. It is time to spin the wheel. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do what? Do your mom? Do your mom? I'm so funny. Kill me. Alright. Think it's time we pick the draft order, shall we? These are our players. Remember, folks, if you want to join the draft between now and Sunday, you are still allowed to. But if you do, you will just be moved to the very bottom of the draft order. You will be the 16th slot. That is just how it's going to have to work. But if you want to join the draft between now and draft day on Sunday, I will allow it. Hell, I will even allow people to join the draft up through next Friday, assuming that's only if we have one slot though. Kind of pray to Arceus. Yeah, facts. So if we have an odd number up through next Friday, I will allow you to join. Okay, enough stalling. Let's get this taken care of. Let's go. All right. Wait, nope. Let's not do advanced mode. Okay. Are we ready? Let's see who is going to get the #1 draft pick in the inaugural season of League 502. Let's go. Who's it gonna be? No, you're kidding. You're kidding. Haha. That's so funny. All right, winner bub. All right, you just left at the worst possible time. That's so funny. All right, winner bub. You have the first pick of the draft. Yeah, I'm actually next. Fortnite's next icon skin. Yep. All right. Winner Bob has the first draft pick of this league. All right, we'll see who wants to pick. All right. Remember, that first draft pick is super important because of Fluttermane. You know what? Next season, if we're gonna do a league where you can trade, your picks, I might also consider implementing a system where you can trade up to be up in the draft. Who was the guy wanting Roaring Moon? That would be STDs. He wants to run Bulky Moon. So I'm sure he's not super worried about where he's at in the draft. No! Okay, Lightning Matisse. It looks like Lightning, you get the second pick of the draft. Let's go, baby. Alright, let's get you in the second pick. Alright, second hole, Lightning Matisse. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm doing this all wrong. Okay. I literally have in the draft board. No, sorry, in the draft. Yeah. Here. This is where we have it. Okay. Lightning Matisse. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and just... Hold on. Carter, what? Why am I, like, exhibiting, like, CTE symptoms right now, dude? Like, stop it. Stop it. Alright. So. Winterbob got first. And then Lightning... Lightning actually was also the second player to join the draft, hilariously enough. So, that makes perfect sense. Alright. Draft pick number 3. Ooh! Ivy. Looks like it's going to go to Ivy. Which is also ironic because I believe Ivy was the third person to join the draft league. Huh. That's a little rigged, am I right? Alright. Well, there you go. That's your first 3 draft picks. Alright. Number 4. Let's go. RHC? Oh, nope. We love Stealth Rocks. We do indeed love Stealth Rocks. You have the 4 hole in the draft. Alright, next up. Let's see who it is. Life's rigged when you're using stall facts. Okay, Ski. Okay, Ski. Let's get it, brother. Ski, you are pick number 4 in the draft. I am so curious to see what Ski's going to do in draft because Ski is such an innovative team builder. He can build with anything you give him. So I'm very interested to see. Oh, am I going to be next? Or is... Oh, KO got it. Let's go, baby. There we go. Get him off the wheel. Get him off the wheel. Our latest draft member addition. And we got him in the 7th hole. Alright. There you go. You joined last, but you're actually in the middle of the pack. There you go. That's how that works, I guess. That's how life works, right? Alright. Next draft pick. Eternum? Yep, Eternum got it. Alright. Well, Terrible timing, George, right? You just say you want the last pick and then immediately get picked in the order. Oh, it's funny. We drafting in the space? Shit. I think so, personally. Alright, next pick. Phil? Nope, RHC got it. Alright, RHC. I'm interested to see what RHC will pick, because RHC is also a very unique team builder. So I'm very curious to see what RHC will come up with for this. Is it funny, though? I'm going to be so honest. I'm not sure what you're referencing or what you're talking about, Morad. And it's probably a skill issue on my part. It ain't you, it's me. It ain't you, it's me. It's me, baby. I'm sorry. Alright, who gets next pick? Philicus? Nope, almost got it. Alrighty, almost. You are our next pick, brother. You get pick number 9. Number 9. Alright, 6 more people. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry to let you down. Alright, is it going to be me? It is me. Damn it. I was low-key hoping to get the last pick, too. But we'll take this, I suppose. I actually think, not to pity myself, I actually think I probably got, like, one of the worst possible spots you could get. Not gonna lie. Guy referencing things like I know. I'm not referencing anything right now either. I'll be honest. Alright, next pick. Eloy? Nope. It's Dexy. Alright, Dexy. You are our next pick, brother. And ironically, you were the 11th person to join the draft, and you're the 11th pick of the draft. You're gonna get the last pick. Honestly, you probably want the last pick at this point. Alright. Who's next up? Let's see. Loey, you got it. Alright. There we go. And then there were 3. Alright. We got Fortnite still in the mix. Very horribly misspelled. We got the Piss Goblin. And then we got Philicus. Philicus has not gotten his name called yet. I'm a little surprised. I don't know. I'm sure Phil will say something in Discord tomorrow. It's rigged! It's rigged! But honestly, you probably want that. Hamburger Man, what's your Showdown name again, man? I apologize. I am so bad with remembering Showdown in, like YouTube names. Alright. For tonight, you are our third to last pick. You were the 13th to join the draft, and you were the 13th in order. There's been a lot of, like you were 13th to join, and 13th to get the pick. And then you were 11th, and then Yus was 11th to join and 11th to pick. And Lightning and Ivy were both 2nd and 3rd to join, and then 2nd and 3rd to get the pick. Wild. Oh, you're the Piss Goblin? Alright, Hamburger. Well, it's a 50-50 shot you get the last pick at this point. Let's see if it's going to go to you or Mr. Philicus. Let us see. Nope. It's not you, Piss Gob. It is not you. You will get the 2nd to last pick in the draft, and Phil will go back in draft picks at the very tail end of things. Assuming no one else. Yeah, you didn't miss it this time. Let's go. You're here for it. Love to see it. All right. I'm very excited. I'm super excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. I don't care how much content I get out of this. I'm just so freaking pumped to be doing a draft league with all of you beautiful people. I'm so pumped. Gonna be fired up on this Friday night, brother. See you guys. Hey, see you Sunday, George. See you Sunday, brother. Appreciate you being in here. Thank you for joining the draft. We're going to have so much fun. And actually, I'm going to end it here too, ladies and gentlemen. We just crossed the 2-hour mark, and I don't have anything else left to say. I don't have anything else to do. Remember, for those of you in the draft league, you can access this document in the Discord channel. If you aren't in the Discord channel for any reason, join the Discord and put something in the general tab, or just DM me on Discord. My Discord name is, what is it? Hold on, stop truncating my freaking, it's It's XMR502. So if you need to message me on Discord, or message if you want to join the Discord, do in chat. It's also in all my links everywhere. So, and it looks like Terapagos is going to be allowed. So we'll see where that goes. That's going to be an important X factor right there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your Friday night. Go out and party. And if you're in the EU, go get some sleep. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out. And if you're in the EU, go get some sleep. You guys next time. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out.